Let's just turn quickly to mortgages. Many people who are buying property in Spain are attracted by the idea of taking a loan from a bank in order to help do so. And of course, we all remember back in 2006, 2007, banks would lend huge amounts of money to foreigners about whom they knew nothing, and many of the banks lost fortunes as a result. A mortgage in Spain, is it now easier to obtain than it used to be a year or so ago, or is it still difficult for a foreigner to get a mortgage?
It's becoming more and more easy to get a mortgage. Of course, within the years of recession, the finance was not really so easy to be obtained. Although officially this message was never passed to the society, we saw as professionals, as lawyers, that the possibilities of setting up a mortgage, of getting finance with the collateral of setting up a mortgage, was very difficult. The evolution started, we can say, by 2013, and it's been working for better and better. And nowadays, the banks are very active to provide finance for buyers of properties. Most typically, 50 to 60% is granted, but in case that you are coming from European countries, that they don't have to be strictly European Union, but other European countries, you can go up to 70% mortgage.
And what is a typical interest rate at the moment on a mortgage in Spain?
You can see interest rates from 2.2 to 2.5, 2.7. That's the type of mortgage rate you can enjoy.
And how long do mortgages normally last?
They could go up to 25, 30 years still. And the banks are even active now approving fixed interest rate mortgages for as long as 20, even I've seen 25 years.
So if you're buying a property in Spain, it's worth looking at the possibility of a mortgage. And for some people, it can make a great deal of sense, even if they don't need the money, because by taking out a mortgage, you can actually improve your tax treatment either in your own country or here in Spain, depending on your circumstances. So there are people for whom taking a mortgage, even if it's not financially a necessity, can be a very smart move.
Yes, and this is part of the tax planning sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Because, for instance, one of the biggest cases of motivation is really because we have in this region of Spain, in Andalucia, in this state, we have a high inheritance tax rates. So therefore, sometimes the setting up of a mortgage is something that helps you to mitigate the net value of the property. That is the base that you use for calculating at the sliding scales of the inheritance tax. So definitely is one of the tools.
Now there's some confusion, I think, amongst buyers about where you can get a mortgage. Some people say, well, should I get a mortgage in my own country or should I get a mortgage here in Spain? Well, the answer is if you want to use the value of your house in Spain as the security for the mortgage, it has to be in Spain.
Yes, it has to be in Spain. Sometimes international banks, without any presence in Spain, they could not really set up this because you have to combine the loan is at that country and the collateral that you are using to offer the guarantee to the bank is in a different country.
Yes.
And to link that, I don't know, Swedish or British loan with the setting up of a mortgage in Spain is something that could be done, but is really extremely complex to do it. So some banks, international banks with presence in Spain, they do it. They give you the loan outside Spain, but they do it in Spain because they have a presence in Spain. They have offices, and they could do it. But the most common way to do it is using a Spanish bank that will give you the loan in Spain and setting up the mortgage against your property.
And so when people talk about getting a mortgage in their own country, what they're really talking about is borrowing money on the strength of their house back home, increasing the amount of debt on that, and then using the cash to buy the property in Spain.
Yeah, Spain will be treated as a cash purchase.
Yeah. And that's really the choice.